I don't know what.
All the jury questions. Really? Surprise.
Yeah.
Was it just 20 questions?
Yeah, I thought it was.
Need any research?
And literally, we were down
No, I have them.
pretty much all day for Monday and.
Just more questions?
Yeah.
Wow, so I'm gonna have a jury.
Yeah.
No, not covered. Try to pull or that.
It was just like they were.
Can you get that?
They were focusing a lot on the little.
Well, detail those reasons.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
We're good.
Yeah.
The devil was in the details.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, I know. Well, I'm sure it's been quoted in the judge would know that. The devil's in the details.
Oh, it is.
Well, I mean, it is, but is it a song or I think it was like an old.
No, I know that was, I want to say one, it was in a movie, and I think it was and On Borrowed Time, which everybody should see. Deputy Laura, everybody should see On Borrowed Time.
We don't take your recommendation.
No, you should see On Borrowed. Hey, let me just tell you, Escape from New York. You know what? Escape from New York is a cult classic. I don't know what people talking about. That should have won an Oscar.
I don't know. I'm talking, I'm still caught up on Leprechaun. That's where my.
Leprechaun is a cult classic. Deputy Laura, is the original Leprechaun a cult classic? Yeah.
Maybe, but that was a bad movie. It was horrible.
But Jessica,
It's one of those cult classics that everybody thought was bad, and then as the kind of, it was pretty good.
No,
here's the-
no, I can enjoy it. Not it's pretty good. I can enjoy it. There's two different things.
here's the thing. Leprechaun is saving lives because everybody always thought that if you see a leprechaun, you can get their pot of gold. Now you know, you should probably let that go. She thinks Leprechaun is not a great movie. It's a cult classic. The first one.
Leprechaun.
Oh, that's terrible.
No,
It comes alive or whatever.
it's a cult classic.
It's like child's play. No.
Yeah, cult classic. Just like Escape from New York, cult classic.
That is too good.
All right.
That Cemetery.
Yes.
That Cemetery was terrible too.
Oh, that's a cult classic. That, because of Pet Cemetery, people now bury their animals in their backyards
I've been doing it.
as opposed to at the
Not
Pet
one of them,
Cemetery.
Except for when I buried the goldfish, and then my child about 3 hours later goes, Dad, can I go dig it up and see what it looks like now?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
All right, so
Okay.
we have a jury trial that's starting up. So the first person who, and our docket is small because usually we don't have dockets on Wednesday, we just have jury trial. So the first person who was in court today was Mr. Featherstone. So Mr. Featherstone, what did you want to approach on?
Your Honor, if it please the court, if I'm on standby, could I go?
Who's
ahead and go to
here's your
the-
case? What's your case?
Martin Lewis.
And Martin Rios, Judge. He has two cases.
All right, could I see Martin Rios? All right. Could I, on Mr. Rios? I'm going to give him a reset form just in case he makes bond. We're going to bring you back on June 12th, and you're going to be in impact court.
Judge, if it please the court, I have Rusty Duncan at the end of that week, and I request that you make it the 19th.
All right, just let the judge know. And they will either give you a reset or not. I understand your issue with Rusty Duncan, but just let them know. And they may end up giving you that time off to go to Rusty Duncan for that day, or how many days is it?
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
They may give you the day off. And if there's an issue, they'll send you back up to me.
So you're denying my request to go to the 19th?
You'll have to file a motion for continuance.
Well, I thank the court.
All right, you're welcome. Here you are, Mr. Featherstone. If you have your client fill that out. Thank you.
Need you to sign.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, that's fine. Right. Any other attorneys who are present? Yes, Ms. Gonzalez, who are you here for?
Mr. Varju. Isaiah.
All right, Mr. Varju, if you'll come forward. All right, Mr. Varju, we're currently in jury trial. So I'm going to have you come back on June 12th
Thank you.
and you'll be in impact court. Okay,
Thank you.
all right.
May I be excused, Your Honor?
Yes, yes, who are you here for? Which case?
Fidel Ayala.
Fidel Ayala. How are you doing this morning?
I'm good, Judge. How are you?
Oh, it's a beautiful day. It's Wednesday. We're halfway to Friday.
Yes, ma'am. I loved pet cemetery.
Thank you. Thank you.
Just so that's on the record.
Thank you. Be counted. And you know what? For all of these people who say they don't like Leprechaun, when they come to you asking you for rules, tell them, I'm sorry, you need to watch the movie.
I haven't seen it. I'm gonna watch it today though. A lot of hype.
Thank you. It's a cult classic. It's like Escape from New York.
Bring a book.
All right, Mr. Ayala, we're going to bring you back on June 12th. You'll be in impact court. All right. Oh, yes. If you'll give that to your attorney and if you'll sign that, then you're excused. Excuse me. If you ever check the trial court certification on this one, because I believe that right to appeal was denied. If you just check it.
May we be excused, Judge?
Yes, have a great day.
Thanks. You too.
Still the best.
Is there anyone else here?
Yeah.
Judge, may I approach on Migdalia Salazar?
Yes. Where is Migdalia Salazar?
Is right there.
Yes. Oh, thank you. All right. Have a great rest of your day.
You too.
All right. All right. So Salazar, that was dismissed. All right. Is there anyone else? The last two I have are Adam Sancho and James Bradley. All right. Who's here for court today? If you can raise your hand. What's your name?
Full Monteriaga.
How do you spell the last name?
Madariaga.
Do you know who your attorney is? All right, do you know your SID number or case number? And while she's looking for that, is there anyone else who's here for court today? What's your name, sir?
Matthew Sandoval. Attorney's name is David McLean.
All right, thank you. Anyone else? Okay. All right, can you all check on Nicole, if you'll come forward, please? If you all can check and see if her case is pre-indictment or,
Ma'am, do you have your jail card?
I don't have that, but I tell you what I do have. I just pulled this up and I have, you want my SID number? Okay, or my case number. Here's the- Where is it? Search of all the details. Okay. Yeah, that's.
Judge.
Yes.
Approach on. This on, Miguel Salazar, we need to correct the reason for the dismissal.
I'm not here to-
well, state, who is your missing witness on Salazar? The child is missing?
Yes,
How old is this child?
they're juvenile.
Are they not at school?
They are, however, if I can approach.
Mhm.
So the complainants are currently on the custody of the criminal, so the defendants, and as supervised.
So basically, what I'm being told is if somebody injures a child through a mission and they have custody of that child, it's an oh well.
Trying to figure out an avenue. So they figure out it. Not having them testify.
Right, does anybody even know if the child is safe?
Yes, we do.
CPS did close their investigation administratively. And that's why the children were released back into the defendant's custody. And upon further investigation, there's been no other cases open. And we've been in direct contact with our supervisors on this case throughout that. And so-
All right, if you all want me to sign this, then CPS caseworker needs to zoom in and let the court know that they've done their investigation and they've closed the case. I mean, if you all want to get on the phone with CPS and give them this Zoom link to have them zoom in.
I think that should be in the file of the admin closure.
It should be no problem.
Oh, yeah, just call them and have them zoom in. And if they tell me everything is fine, then I'll sign the dismissal.
We'll see.
All right, thank you. Can I have a file back on Salazar, please? Because the dismissal they gave me was an incorrect dismissal. Can you undo it? Because this is incorrect. She wasn't convicted or granted deferred adjudication in another case.
Okay, this, are you just gonna initial it?
Yeah, I'll put on here,
I'm saying, so you want to sit? Yeah.
Oh, I got it.
All right, who's here on Sancho?
Sancho.
Good morning.
Good morning. Oh, you're on the other side.
Yes.
So before we go on the record, he doesn't have a bond on any case or no?
He has a bond on a brand new possession. I think it is 1 to 5, 1 to 4, under 1, excuse me. He has a $1,500 bond on one case.
So which case are you all here for?
3 of them. 2022 CR 1747 MTR, he's on deferred. And 2023 CR 2282 and 2023 CR 2283. He was out on bond on both of those last two cases, the 2023s. His
Mhm.
bail bondsman got off his bond.
All right, so which case did the bondsman get off his bond?
Both of the 2023s. 2023 CR 2282 and 2283.
Okay. All right, we're going on the record. Court is calling 2023 CR 2282, 2023 CR 2283, 2022 CR 1747, State of Texas versus Adam Sancho. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Garahan, Your Honor.
Defense?
Deborah Stanton-Burke, Your Honor.
And Mr. Sancho, are you Adam Sancho?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so first we will address the request for bond in 2022 CR 1747. That's a motion to revoke and enter adjudication of guilt on a possession less than a gram case. State, have you had a chance to review the defense's motion?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, are you ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
For the court's benefit, we've conferred on all three and have an agreed recommendation.
All right, I just like to take them one at a time.
Okay.
All right, so with regards to the motion to revoke, what are you all requesting?
We're requesting a $10,000 bond.
Right? State?
And state, I'm sorry, and state. And Judge, that is correct, with any other type of conditions that the court would impose.
All right, the court will set your bond amount at $10,000. And based upon the allegations in the motion to revoke, the court is going to ask for GPS. And that will be partial. You will be allowed to work.
Thank you, Your Honor,
Thank you.
because he has a job.
And you to report to probation immediately from release from custody. So if you're released after business hours, which more likely than not you will be, you're going to report the next day. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, then we have 2023 CR 2282, which is an unauthorized use of a vehicle. State, have you had a chance to review the motion?
Yes, we have, Your Honor.
All right, defense, do y'all have an agreement?
Yes, Your Honor,
And what is that agreement?
$10,000 bond.
All right, I'll do partial GPS for work. Then the next case is 2023 CR 2283, which is evading arrest detention with a vehicle. State, have you had a chance to review the bond?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'm sorry, review the motion. Defense, is there agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, $20,000.
All right, the court will follow your agreement, do GPS, partial for work. Right, and counsel, have you received the discovery on all the cases?
The two new ones, my secretary ordered it.
Okay.
And Your Honor, just to make you aware, I believe I made Ms. Burke aware yesterday, there are some sealed cases, obviously they're sealed. And I've reached out to see if those cases would be indicted or not indicted. There are cases that have been lingering since 2022 of September. But I did make her aware of that. Obviously, they're sealed, so there's no bond issue or anything on that. But I did make them aware of that.
All right, we're going to come back on these cases on June 8th. That is so the court can have an idea of what's going on with discovery. And then after that date, if you want, there'll be a contested MTR. So I'm going to give you a reset form and you're going to be back in court on June 8th at 9 a.m. Do you understand?
Yes.
If you're not present on time, a warrant may be issued for your arrest.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. After I give you the reset form, Ms. Burke, you're excused.
Thank you.
And are you on the night mag case as well or no? There's a
No,
possession less than a gram.
I say I'm not yet,
Okay.
but I did. Who is it? The under a gram.
Your sign.
Okay, yeah, it's so new.
In judicial dialogue in our system, she's assigned to it.
Okay.
Okay.
That one has a $1,500
Bond.
bond. No.
All right. And I'll just put this number on here as well then on the reset form.
Will you say it out loud? Because I don't know.
It's NIMAC number 712168.
712168. Thank you.
You're welcome. And if you'll have your client sign that. Thank you.
May I approach again, Your Honor?
Yes.
About the reset date?
Yes.
Can you see the 9th instead of the 8th
No, because the 8th is our MTR docket.
or the 7th?
The 8th is our MTR docket.
I have a big civil trial that day.
Okay.
And I also have an ALR hearing that day, the 9th, the 8th.
I can put it on June 1st. Well, that would not be good. No, yeah, June 1st.
That's just next week. Oh, we're not on the record, are we?
No.
But I'm gonna be gone from tomorrow till Monday. It's my son's wedding in DC.
Oh, you have to be there for that.
I-
Because otherwise the mother of the groom see, yeah,
You won't pay for it.
yeah, she's bringing the money.
So I'm gonna be gone up through Monday of next week, and that doesn't give me much office time.
Let me see the reset.
Okay.
All right, state. When will you have information about this?
Sorry.
When will you have information about these new cases, you think? Because I don't like motions to revoke sitting out there and he hasn't been reporting allegedly.
What's where I, where, their theft of vehicle. They're at larges, they could. Linger, I mean, but I can reach out and see if they can assign the cases out so that they can be done.
All right, I'm gonna put it on the 15th,
That should be-
but if it ends up being a contested, you will have had more than 10 days, so that'll be coming quick. All right.
Thank you for letting me go to the wedding. Maybe next week.
Well, I hope you have fun. Are you gonna hit the dance floor?
Well, I have to do the mother's son thing, mother groom.
Well, but I mean, after that, at every wedding, there has to be a playing, well, every Black wedding, there has to be a playing of Electric Slide.
You know what?
It's not, yes. And everybody, great grandmothers get onto the floor to the,
This is black on black.
okay. Enjoy safe travels. Yeah, they do. That is, I'm gonna see the groom entrance. Yes.
Yes, Judge. So once again, on Ms. Migdalia Salazar, the CPS caseworker that was last involved in the case, it was administratively closed about 2 years ago, so it's going to take us a little while to get in touch with them. Can we reset Migdalia's case with the Dell's case to the impact court to 6/12? That way we have time to get that.
I mean, we can put everything on the record if you all are safe in your bar cards, putting on the record that Child Protective Services, y'all have actually spoken to them. And they have actually done an investigation, because what I've discovered is sometimes Child Protective Services will close cases. And you know why they close cases? Because they don't have contact with the parties involved. They're like, well, we got this report of child abuse and we've knocked on this person's door 3 times and they didn't respond. So we're closing the case because we can't find them.
This is my case. This is my
Oh,
case.
okay.
So. Yes.
So if y'all feel comfortable with, because the complainant in this case is a child, if y'all feel comfortable in your conscience and with your bar card saying that y'all have actually had contact with the CPS worker and the CPS worker has told you that they have done an investigation work, then the court will hear it. If y'all don't feel comfortable doing that, then we will reset it.
I'm comfortable with that.
If we can stick with Mr. Peters' decision and go to June 12th, just to make sure that we have the CPS worker available. Again, there was multiple moving wheels involved in this decision, so if we can set it for June 12th, just to be safe.
Okay, so we'll come back on June 12th. And if your client wishes to appear by, well, I can't have her appear by Zoom because it may end up being a jury trial. If she'll come in at June 12th and everybody will be here at 9, and if you don't have the CPS worker, then the court will go on what it has.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay,
Thank you, Judge.
In the meantime, Your Honor, with the, yes.
all right, let me give her a reset form.
Judge,
Yes,
I think that's what your CPD upstairs.
okay, all right, thank you. Have a good one. Okay. Deborah, I just received word that your case on Sancho, it's already in the system for June 22nd.
Okay.
So if you all want to keep it on June 22nd. All right,
We can just copy
all right. And I'll just fill out a new form.
Don't even need a new one because it's already June 22nd.
Yes, but let me, thank you.
Want me to put the pages in order?
Oh, no, I'm just gonna write on his form, June 22nd, so he'll know. You know what? That's too many whiteouts going on.
I mean.
Why are you whispering? Everybody can still hear you. Your whispers are not good. Because I haven't gotten it done yet. Okay, so here we go. So June 22nd, correct? All right, and I'm just going to set that as your contested. Yes. Deputy Laura, can you check to see if the jurors are here?
They're all here, Your Honor.
Okay. Do you have your client sign that? All right, thank you. Can I see the file on Magdalena?
Is gonna have to submit a motion to reopen this case. We've already dismissed it and closed it.
Okay.
So I let them know that it's possible, it's very doable, but you already sent a dismissal, we updated it. And I'll walk out of here. Have my list.
Okay.
That's correct.
All right, guys, so you need to be back on June 12th.
Yeah. I know, Joe, you're crazy.
You're welcome.
I'm not think I got attacked by it like that.
Who's here on James Earl Bradley? Why do I have this file? Okay. All righty.
Good. You have a good day.
All right, you have a great day. Yeah, James Bradley is not listed on the recall docket. Okay. Thank you.
Oh, we have to put our on the board. What kind of words do you think we have? They don't have
I think
you get to say who's gonna judge.
I mean, she judged, know how to probably do it, but I mean, you can ask her.
Mr. Sandoval.
No, they're
Oh,
gonna ask you that much or prosecutor.
Well, I mean, it should be.
Come forward.
Everybody's busy.
Can I see the file on that? Sandoval?
Is there a prosecutor?
I don't know, probably not. I mean, it's the family violence case. I mean, CTD's gone. I mean, Jason, you have Jason or, she needs to talk.
Yes.
No.
I
Yeah.
guess.
All right, Mr. Sandoval, I'm gonna release you from lunch, but I'm gonna meet you back here at 1:30. And be sure to call your attorney. Let me know if he needs to be, okay?
If we can get Owsley
We're
on.
starting a jury
yeah,
trial.
like,
All right.
He's gonna miss.
All right, thank you.
Find somebody for the.
All right.
But I'm thinking like if we put the
I didn't realize it was right there.
where you're like.
Okay.
I know, it's just one of those days. So, and then, I mean, do you want the Walmart security guy before?
Has he been arrested?
Owsley or?
He's in jail.
No, the Walmart security guy is last.
Do we still want him for 12?
I know.
I mean, maybe like 3, like, I don't even know if we'll put him on today. Dang, like,
I'll just tell him.
if we don't have Owsley on by 12, then like, or by lunchtime, then. Yeah.
You're already on it.
Okay. Yeah, see if you can come at 12 and we'll watch this video with them, but then like, we need to not put him on today, because if Owsley hasn't gone on by lunchtime, we're not gonna come back from lunch until at least 1:30. And if he takes like 2-3 hours, I don't know, would he take 3 hours? You know, 3 hours and we're done.
Maybe.
Miguel.
I mean, I'm strong enough to, you want to do it? No, I work out. Oh, yeah, this is, help me, Israel. won't you? Yeah.
No, it is Manuel Sandoval.
Good luck, guys. Thanks.
Yeah. Printed out the,
It is
or
cause
I
number
printed the,
2023 CR
video where
3142.
you can kind of see them in the corner. And I printed out the video of the entrance too. So we can decide which one we want.
Yeah. And we waived the seat in there, so we don't need to, I guess we could still use the
photo. The one that you sent, right? Of
Yeah.
Her and the mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know
I sent that
if,
out to get printed. So
okay.
if we use it, use it. If not, it's fine.
Sorry, I didn't mean like tab your head weirdly, but look.
All right, the court is calling 2022 CR 0274, State of Texas versus Israel Elizondo. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Travis Banks for the state of Texas.
Ruben
Defense.
Herrera for the state of Texas.
Thank you. For the defense?
Alice Warburton for the defense.
Charles Peters for Mr. Israel.
All right, and are you Mr. Elizondo? All right, are both parties ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Judge.
I've been informed that the jurors are all here, so we will bring them out.
CW, Mom, Linville, Owsley.
Hi, thank you. They're gonna be back at 1:30.
It doesn't have anything other than what she's gonna testify to. She can have background, she can get out.
Thank you.
Sheets of paper.
No.
All right, we're ready. Yes.
Not bad. Not bad.
All right, for the jury.
All right, everyone, please be seated. All right, I hope everyone was able to find parking today. All right, if you all could raise your right hand. I know you took an oath downstairs, but this is an oath for this specific case. Do you and each of you solemnly swear or affirm in the case of the state of Texas versus Israel Elizondo, you will a true verdict render according to the law and the evidence, so help you God? All right, you guys are soft-spoken. I didn't hear you. All right, thank you. All right, state.
In the name and by authority of the state of Texas, the grand jury of Bexar County, state of Texas, duly organized and paneled and sworn as such at the January term AD 2022 of the 290th Judicial District Court of said county in said court at said term, do present in and to said court that in the county and state aforesaid and anterior to the presentment of this indictment on or about the 22nd day of May 2021, Israel Elizondo, hereinafter referred to as defendant, did intentionally and knowingly engage in sexual contact with Lucilla, a pseudonym, a female child younger than 17 years by touching the breast of Lucilla, a pseudonym, with the intent to arouse or gratify the sexual desire of any person against the peace and dignity of the state.
All right, Mr. Elizondo, to that charge, how do you plead?
I'm guilty.
All right, you may be seated. State, do you have opening statements?
Yes, Your Honor.
You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Yeah, please the court, opposing counsel, good counsel, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. The state's gonna show you a 14-year-old child who is victimized by an adult, a trusted adult. This is somebody who the child knew pretty well. I knew him as an uncle, although he was the mother's, her mother's best friend husband. Situation is that the mom needed to go be with another family member. The state will show that mom had left her daughter, Daniela, who was named by a pseudonym as Priscilla, with her best friend, her husband. Best friend's husband, Israel Elizondo, needed to go pick up some items for a baby shower. So he brought along the complainant, Daniela. So they go to Walmart. Once they're in the parking lot, Mr. Elizondo takes that 14-year-old back to the back area of Walmart, at which point she will say, and the state will show that he went ahead and groped her breast. He then drops her off at the Walmart. She goes inside, gets the items needed for the baby shower, returns to the car, and they go back to the home. They arrive at the home and lo and behold, it's the wrong items. So they're sent back to the Walmart, Mr. Elizondo and Daniela. Once again, they go back to the Walmart. Once again, he takes her back behind the Walmart. Once again, he does grab her breast by sticking his hand under the clothes. This time, he takes her back around in front of the Walmart, sends her back in to get the diapers. Once again, she goes inside, but this time, she doesn't want to go back to the defense. She goes to a police officer. Well, first she goes to an employee at Walmart, and they say, go talk to that police officer. She goes to the police officer. She tells the police officer what happened. And from there, they take the defendant in and arrest him, and they do an interrogation. Let's talk about that interrogation. I think something that will be made the kind of the crux of this trial is what happened in that interrogation. The state will show that the defendant originally said he never touched Daniela. But then the state will also show that over time, and through the application of some interrogation techniques, he did change his story. First, the change was, I maybe just, I don't know, playfully hit her. She playfully hit me, I playfully hit her back. Then, he said, well, maybe I wasn't exactly looking where I was hitting her. Maybe I thought I hit her arm, but I kind of hit her breast. Then he says, well, I did pinch her too. Maybe that's what. But nothing sexual. I didn't mean any of this in a sexual way. And I think the question you have to ask yourself is, why does he take her behind the Walmart store in the first place? What's going on back there? And he gives an answer to that question. And I think it's an interesting answer. He says because of what she's been accused of in the past, the state. And so I think a question that should be remaining in the mind of the jurors is why it would take her back there, and is that explanation a good one? The state is going to show you all this, and that this trusted person abused that trust, and at the end, the state is going to ask that you vote. Thank you for your time.
All right, defense.
Okay. May it please the court, opposing counsel, co-counsel. This is a story about a little girl who needs help and didn't know how to ask. So she made up a story. A story just like one she's made up before. And the last time she made this story up, she got help. She got the mental help that she needed. Mental health help that any child who struggles needs and deserves. This time wasn't like before. This time they didn't have support. This time there were devastating consequences for my innocence. You're gonna hear evidence that the complainant child, her mother, that her mother and my client's wife was best friends. So close in fact that they called him Tio and her Tio. All of their children were friends, their children, his children. They were over at my client's house. And my client's house was a place of stability and safety. And on this particular occasion, one of the complainant's sisters, she was having a minor medical. And so my client, his wife, took in some of the other kids. There's 5, right? That's a lot. It's a lot for a single mom to take care of. One client sick, so they said, sure, they can stay with us. No problem. You're gonna learn that this sort of thing happens all the time. You're also gonna learn that on this particular day, 22nd, 2021, it was a Saturday morning, and it began like the children and Theo and Tia got up. We began cooking breakfast. And then you're gonna learn something that I know you husbands hear all the time. You know, I know. My client woke up with a honey. Oh, no. His wife needs a baby shower day. She needs a stroll. She wants to get a baby shower. Saturday morning, it's a day off, it's raining. No, he does not want to go. So he has the bright idea, like a lot of dads do. Okay, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna take one of the kids with me. They're gonna go, I'm gonna sit in the car. You're gonna hear evidence that he asked first the complainant's older sister, but she was cooking, she said. You're not in it. She was cooking, she was busy with the. So, okay. Yeah. Anyway, we don't want to roll into. So. I go straight to water. That is undisputed. And he starts looking on his phone. How about this stroll? How about that? All this happened very quickly. No wrong stroller, no wrong stroller. So he's pulling up, it's on his phone, sending texts. Is this stroller the right one? This one? No. He's vetoing. And so he drives around. What will be undisputed here today is that client person. And this all happened quickly, right? Is this one he gets fed up. Goes around the front and says, okay, none of these strollers are it. I'm gonna send her in, and we're gonna give them a big box of diapers and wipes, right? We're gonna call it a day. You don't like any, wife doesn't like any of the strollers. Your evidence, she went in, bought the diapers, gave her money. She comes out, and they go home. Then you're gonna hear evidence that Tia says, no, not those diapers. Those are too small. You got newborn diapers. They already have those, and throw out of them. You need to go back and exchange them. Okay, all right, let's go back. Take it back, we're gonna exchange. You're gonna hear evidence that as he's pulling in off Roosevelt, yes, he drives around the back to avoid pedestrian traffic. He'll stop where everyone wants it. The diapers on that side. Yes, he drives around the back. Not wrong. You'll watch the video. It never quits moving. They're trying to slow down. Not even for a second. Drops her off. She goes in. And what happens from there is amazing. But let's take a pause. Before we continue that story, let's talk a little more about the characters. You're going to hear that long before May 22nd, 2021, the complainant had mental health issues. She struggled for years. She had severe enough problems that caused her problems at school. Severe enough to control her counselor. She depressed, she had anxiety, suicidal thoughts. And he got in trouble for lying a lot for other disciplinary problems at school. All that went and went. But one day, she told she was sexually assaulted by someone else. And like that, we went to Clarity Child Guidance. She got the money. She had access to therapy, one-on-one counseling, family counseling, access to psychiatry, tribal inclusion. She had access to everything that a child was having this problem. And these details will come in more detail. Deserves. She needs. But that accusation, that she made, it's supposed to be good. Clarity, daughter helped. But was it enough? Might hear evidence that her problems got better, but continued. Now let's jump back to May 22nd, 2021, a year and a half after we went to the counseling. My client admits during a 3-hour interrogation that they had a conversation. They were talking, they were laughing. He admits to teasing her. She tells him that even though she's only going to be a freshman or a sophomore, can't quite make that out, she's going to make a varsity basketball. He doubts her, admits to calling her weak, slaps her on the arm. Is that triggering? He asks her how she feels about her mom's new boyfriend moving in with them. Is that triggering? But we do know he went in instantly and reported this. And the details of that are going to come out. But you will never, in that 3-hour interrogation, hear my client admitting to touching her breast. And you will never hear him admit that it was sexual. What you are going to hear is for at least half an hour. He says, no way, he didn't touch her at all. Right? I want you to ask yourself, when's the last time you had a 10, 20-minute drive, you were talking to somebody on the phone, and you thought it was like any other day, and you were immediately asked, what'd you talk about? But as the question goes on, you're going to start like, well, I guess we talked about this, I guess we talked about that. But for 30 minutes, you will hear me. I didn't do anything. As far as the interrogation techniques go, well, that's an interesting word. We are going to hear my client for 30 minutes deny everything, completely and totally. Why did he agree to be interrogated for 3 hours? I don't know. Perhaps he thought he'd be allowed to go home. He never asked for a lawyer. Why ask for a lawyer if you're innocent? The interrogator told my client, I just watched the video. I watched you grab her breast. I saw it. Saw you do it. Oh, and by the way, the outcry, because it was so immediate, not several months, days later, like what you saw on the slide, right? Like as a hypothetical. Or the board was just hypothetical.
And I'm gonna object to counsel arguing in their opening. They're only supposed to.
Sustained.
Here, that the interrogator not only he had a video of doing it. DNA was found on her breast. The client continues to that can't be true. That just can't be true. And over 3 hours, you watch him break down. Start to question his own reality. This is one of the most aggressive interrogations.
This is argument or objection to counsel's argument.
Sustained.
You're going to see for yourself what kind of interrogations. And you're going to decide for yourself what you would do in this situation by a trained law enforcement officer. But yet, I am telling you, you will watch. He maintained the entire time. You know, if I did anything, I can't have meant it. I would have never done anything like that. The officer even, you watch him think, like, well, she doesn't look young anymore. Watch my client go, what? So she's not really a little girl anymore, is she? I watch my client immediately go, yes, she is. She's a little girl. And I have a little girl too. I would never do that. You'll see for yourself. You will see. I'm innocent. I'm confident that when this case concludes, you are going to agree that there is absolutely not evidence beyond a reasonable doubt. You're gonna have a lot of doubt that my client is guilty of this. What I think you are gonna come to conclude is that my client is guilty of helping family and friends out. And that he unfortunately.
Object to further argument by counsel.
All right, that will be sustained.
You want to know the deed?
All right, state, call your first witness.
State calls Daniela Garcia.
All right, can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, so just make sure you keep your voice up so that the jurors and the court reporter can hear, okay?
Okay.
All right, if you'll state your name for the record.
Daniela Garcia.
State.
Morning. How old are you, Ms. Garcia?
I'm 16.
And are you in school?
Yes.
What grade are you in?
I'm 11th grade.
Okay, and
Excuse me, Judge.
Yes.
I think housekeeping matters. We forgot to invoke the rule.
All right, thank you. All right, the rule will be invoked. If there are any witnesses in this case in the courtroom, you'll need to step outside.
and are you in school?
Yes.
And what grade are you in?
I'm 11th grade junior.
Okay, and do you do any extracurricular activities?
Yes.
What sort of extracurricular activities do you?
I'm in student council, speech and debate, and ASL club.
And how old were you May 22nd of 2021?
14.
Okay. And do you know someone named Israel Elizondo?
Yes.
How do you know him?
My mother is really good friends with his wife.
And do you remember about how long you've known him?
Sounds 5 or 6.
And were you around him a lot?
Yes.
About how often were you around him?
Almost every weekend.
And did you guys have a good relationship or a bad relationship?
It was a good one.
Did you guys ever talk?
Yes.
What would you guys talk about?
Exchange pleasantries. Just like, hey, hello, how are you?
Would you talk to him about school?
Yes.
Would you talk to him about things outside of school?
Only like, oh, your mom said you like did this, you need to behave.
Okay. When you were over at his house, did you ever go over to his house?
Yes.
Do you recall about how frequently y'all went over to his house?
Like every weekend.
Okay, and when you were over there, were you ever alone with him?
No.
And did you was there something that happened on a trip to Walmart with him?
Yes.
Let's talk about that day. What do you remember at the beginning? How did that day start?
We were all cooking breakfast. His wife, my sister, and his daughter, we were all cooking breakfast, and his wife had asked him to go to the store.
Okay. Why did his wife ask him to go to the store?
We were going to go to a baby shower and they needed diapers.
And were you, did anyone ask you to go to the store along with him?
No, his wife kind of like volunteered me, like, oh, she can go with you.
Was there anybody else who could have gone in your place?
My sister could have gone, but she was cooking breakfast.
Okay. So it was decided that you would go. How did y'all get there?
In his truck.
What kind of truck does he drive?
I don't recall.
Do you remember what it looked like?
It's like gray brown color.
Do you remember if it had any special features?
It was lifted. It had steps outside and lights on top of it.
And did anybody else go with you to Walmart? Do you remember which Walmart it was?
The Walmart on Roosevelt.
And do you remember about how far from where y'all were staying that Walmart was, the distance?
Less than a 5-minute drive.
And when you got to Walmart, did y'all immediately park and go inside? What happened once you got on the premises?
He started driving around and then he made his way to the back of Walmart.
Have you been to Walmart before that?
That Walmart, no.
Had you been to any Walmart before that? Who did you normally go to Walmart with?
My mom.
When you go to Walmart with your mom, does she go around to the back?
No.
Okay, but when you went with Mr. Elizondo, he went around to the back.
Yes.
When he drove around to the back, did he do anything? Did he say anything to you?
He said, I want to ask you something, but I want to know if I could trust you.
When he said that to you, was there anything in your mind? What were you thinking about?
He was going to tell me something like he had heard from like my mom or like his wife that like was like a secret.
Okay. Did you answer him? Did you tell him yes or no whether he could trust you? You told him, did you say yes? Or, so you answered the question. Was the answer to that question yes or no?
It was yes.
Okay. What happened after that?
He just kept repeating, I want to know if I could trust you.
And since you had already answered the question, did you think it was odd that he asked it again?
Yes.
And then what happened after he continued asking if he could trust you?
He reached over to the passenger seat and he moved the strap of my tank top down.
Okay. Do you recall, was the vehicle still in motion at that point?
No.
And do you remember which hand he used to reach over?
His right hand.
And do you remember what his left hand was doing?
I believe it was still on the steering wheel.
Okay. Do you know if he was still steering the car with that hand?
I don't know.
Okay. When he used his right hand to touch you, can you describe how he did that? Like, what part of your body he touched?
He touched my breast.
Did he touch your breast over your clothes or under your clothes?
Under.
Did he, do you know about how long his hand remained there?
Less than a minute.
Did he move his hand around or did he just leave it sitting still?
He fumbled.
Okay. Can you elaborate? What do you mean by fondled?
Fumbled my dress.
Like by moving his hand around or moving his fingers around or exactly what does that mean to you?
Moving his hand around.
Okay. Which of your breasts did he touch?
My left.
Did he ask you to do anything to him?
No.
Okay. Were you wearing a bra that day?
Yes.
Was his hand both under your tank top and your bra?
Yes.
Okay. And did he grab or pinch or anything like that?
Rephrase that.
Did he try to pinch you at any point?
No.
Prior to that occasion, even if it was not a sexual thing, did he ever pinch you?
Yes.
Okay. Where would he pinch you?
Like on the side of my rib cage.
And when would he do this?
Randomly, like if we were like sitting down or like standing up, he'd come and he'd like pinch us.
Do you know why he would do that?
No.
Is that something you wanted him to do?
No.
Okay. So when you were behind the Walmart and he asked you if he could trust you and then he touched your breast, did you think that that was similar to the occasions when he would pinch your side?
No.
Was his general demeanor the same as it would be when he would pinch your side? Do you think he was joking when he grabbed your breast?
No.
Did you think he was
Objection, Your Honor. Leading.
Sustained.
after that happened, did he eventually stop?
Yes.
Let's jump back real quick. During that minute when you said he was touching your breast, did he say anything additional to you?
No.
And after that happened, after it stopped, what happened next?
He drove in front of the Walmart and he told me to go buy the diapers.
Okay, so you go into the Walmart to buy the diapers, and were there any other items other than the diapers that you had originally gone to get? Okay, and you go in there the first time. Did you go in and purchase the diapers?
Yes.
Did you come back out with the diapers?
Yes.
What happened next?
We were driving home to his house and we were talking about, he said that I was such a good kid. And I started crying and he told me
don't cry because Jen's gonna know something happened.
And who is Jenny?
His wife.
And when you immediately got into the car after coming out of the Walmart, did he say anything or acknowledge what had happened previously behind the Walmart?
No,
Did you ask him like, what was that or anything like that? Or what'd you think?
just to get home to his house.
Were you afraid?
Yes.
Did you think,
Objection, leading.
Sustained.
why were you feeling the way you felt?
I was scared of him. He carries his gun inside of his truck and a gun holder, and I was scared. he was gonna-
Objection, Judge, leading.
Overruled.
You may answer.
That he was gonna do something.
Had he ever, did you know him to have any anger issues?
No,
But all the same, you were afraid.
yes.
Okay. So after you're on the way back to the house, you get to the house. What happened next?
We got out and we showed his wife the diapers. And she told us that we need to get a different size.
And so at this point, did you want to go back to Walmart and get the new diapers?
No,
Did anybody ask you to go with him?
he was like, okay, can we finish eating and then me and Daniela can go back.
Okay. And was there any adult in the home at that point other than the defendant and his wife?
No,
Was there anyone you felt comfortable reporting the abuse to in the home?
no.
Can you elaborate a little more and maybe help the jury understand why you went back to the Walmart with the defendant the second time?
Objection, Judge, duplicitous question. It's been asked and answered.
Overruled.
I felt that if I didn't go, my sister would have gone and he would have done the same thing to her.
So this time you get in his car with him again, and did you go back to Walmart with him again?
Yes.
And on the way back to Walmart, do you remember if he said anything to you?
No.
And when you get to Walmart the second time, what happened after you got into the parking lot?
He went to the back again.
Did he enter? What do you remember which entrance he used to get in?
I believe the back entrance.
And once y'all were back behind the Walmart again, what happened?
He reached over and he touched me again.
And where did he touch you?
My breast.
And did he, was it in a similar way this time?
Yes.
Was it,
Objection, leading.
Sustained.
which breast did he touch?
The left.
Objection, leading.
Overruled.
Which hand did he use?
The right one.
How long do you recall how long he touched you the second time?
No,
Um, do you recall if it was shorter or longer than the first time?
it was shorter.
Okay. Did he say anything this time?
No,
Um, did he move his hand or fingers in any way while he touched you?
no,
And do you know why he stopped touching you when he stopped?
I don't know why he drove to the front again.
So when you get around to the front this time, what happens next?
He gives me $100 bill so you can keep the change.
Was the $100 bill meant for you to use to buy diapers?
Yes,
And when he says you can keep the change, what did that mean to you?
that he was buying my silence. Like, he didn't want me to say anything about it.
Okay. Did you take the money from him?
Yes,
Did you go inside the Walmart?
yes.
When you got inside the Walmart, what did you do?
I went inside the clothes section and I called my mom.
Were you standing out in the open when you did this?
No,
Where were you?
I went like, inside the clothes section and I hid behind one of the like standing shelves.
Did you get to talk to your mom?
Yes,
What did your mom say? Or sorry, don't answer that. Did you ask your mom to come to the location?
yes.
What did you tell your mom?
I told her that Israel had touched me.
And without saying what your mom said, do you recall how she reacted?
She asked me to repeat it and I
Oh,
repeated.
well, sorry, but without saying exactly what she said, do you know, like what was her demeanor?
Objection, speculative.
Like, that'll be overruled.
Very nervous and scared.
Okay. What, after you talked to your mom, what did you do next?
I went to talk to the police officer.
Do you recall if you talked to anyone else at the Walmart before you talked to the police officer?
No.
Okay. Do you recall what your interaction was like with the police officer?
I told him what had happened and I told him that I was scared. And that
Do
my
you-
mom was on her way.
Do you recall where the police officer was?
Was on the left side of Walmart, the left entrance. Or exit, left exit.
And you, I think you may have mentioned on that day you were wearing a tank top. Do you recall the other clothes you were wearing on that day?
I was wearing black and gray sweats and sandals.
And so after you talked to the police officer, were you taken anywhere?
They took me to one of the rooms where they have the security cameras.
And so do you recall if further police were called?
Yes,
Did you call the police?
no, I didn't call.
Did somebody else call them for you?
I don't know.
Okay. So after you went back into the area with the security cameras, do you remember who all was back there?
There were two people watching the security cameras. Two people watching the security
And just for purposes of the record, we talked about Mr. Elizondo. Do you see him today? Can you identify him by an article of clothing he's wearing?
Black polo, or button up.
Okay, and may the record show that the witness identified the defendant? The
Object.
What's your objection?
No, I'm just not objecting to that, entering in the record. She didn't point him out, but it's fine. I'm withdrawn.
So you're withdrawing your objection?
Sure.
So when you're in the room with all the security cameras, does your mom eventually get there?
Yes,
And that Walmart on Roosevelt, is it in Bear County?
I'm not sure.
Okay. And when your mom got there, did other police officers arrive as well?
Yes,
And did you talk to them about what happened?
yes.
And you mentioned you were crying earlier when this happened with the defendant. Where do you recall other times when you may have cried on that day during the event?
I cried talking to the police officer. And when I called my mom.
Okay. Are you talking about when you talked to the loss prevention person at Walmart or another police officer?
The police officers that came.
Okay. And do you remember if you were crying when you talked to the police officer that worked at the Walmart or not?
I
don't recall. Okay. Do you remember how long it was before? Well, first off, did you go back to Mr. Elizondo's home that night?
No.
How long was it? Did you go back to your own home?
Yes,
Do you know how long it was before you went back to your home that night?
4 to 5 hours.
Did you go immediately back home? Where did you go before going back home?
To the police station.
What happened? Do you remember where you went in the police station? Do you remember what happened at the police station?
We were put into a waiting room and I talked to a detective.
What did you talk to the detective about did you report what happened? And after you talked to the detective, did you go home?
Yes.
Do you recall if your mom was in the room when you talked to the detective?
She was.
Was it just you and the detective in that room?
Yes.
Did you did the detective ever collect any evidence from your skin?
No.
Okay. Have you ever had something like this happen to you before?
Yes.
What age were you when that happened?
11, 12.
Where were you when that happened?
I was at a friend's house staying the night.
Was it So do you know what the ultimate resolution was when that was reported?
There couldn't have a resolution because we were under the age of 13 and I didn't tell until 3 years later.
How old was the other person?
He was 11.
Okay. And now with that in mind and going back to the incident at the Walmart with Mr. Elizondo, do you think it's possible that maybe Mr. Elizondo did something that you misinterpreted because of your history? Maybe you were like triggered by something, or do you think that there's no way that that could be the case? Okay. No further questions past the witness.
Defense.
Good morning.
And I'm sorry.
Can I give it a?
Yes, you're gonna have to speak up because I can't hear and the court reporter cannot hear.
Yes, Judge. Good morning, Daniela. You don't want this one. You can use either way, just get close. I'll be like Janet Jackson. Good morning. Let's talk a little bit about, let's just start with talking a little bit about my role here. You understand that I'm here today representing Mr. Elizondo, right?
Yes.
And you understand that I have a job to do.
Yes.
And whether I like it or not, I have to ask you certain questions.
Yes.
Okay, and I'm going to do everything I can not to beat up on you and not to make you feel bad. But you understand that I may have to ask you some hard questions, okay? And if you need a break or if you're, become emotional, you can let the court know, okay? If you need a break. Let's talk a little bit first about your home life briefly. How many siblings do you have?
I have 6.
You have 6 siblings, okay? And in 2019, how many siblings did you have? Was it still 6 or some of these siblings new? Like you have 6 siblings right now, but 4 years ago, did you have 6 siblings?
Yes.
Okay, so all of your siblings are over 4, right?
Yes.
Okay. And did they all live with you and your mom in that apartment in 2019?
No.
Okay. Who lived with you and your mom in 2019?
It was my mom, my second oldest brother, and my 2 older sisters.
Okay. And did any of your mom's boyfriends, or did you have any uncles, any any adult males live with you?
No.
I know that you've talked a little bit about what happened in 2019 and that another, you say that another little boy assaulted you.
Yes.
Isn't it true that his initials, we're protecting him, he's a minor too, his initials are MA?
Yes.
Would it surprise you? Because, well, let me ask you this. You're still in school.
Yes.
You had school today,
Yes.
but you're here. If we were able to find him and pull him out of school, do you think that he would agree about?
Object to speculation.
Sustained.
He would deny the incident, wouldn't he?
All right.
I
the
would object
objection
again to
has been-
speculation.
Sorry, the objection has been sustained. You can ask your next question.
Okay. Let's continue to talk about home. Have you ever been in trouble for lying to your mom?
Yes.
Is that something that happened a little or a lot?
In between.
In between? Okay, that's fair. let's talk about in school. Did you ever get in trouble at school for things that happened on Instagram?
I object to relevance.
It goes to her character for truthfulness and not truthfulness.
Any other objection?
I think we may need to approach her.
Yeah, do you have another objection?
No, not other than that, not without further explanation.
All right, then that objection will be overruled unless you have another objection, counsel.
Did you ever get in trouble at school for making a burn book or being in, did you ever get in trouble at school for a burn book?
No.
Okay.
And I object to improper impeachment for this line of questioning.
Sustained.
Okay. So you had gotten in trouble at school for, things that happened on Instagram.
And once again, object for improper impeachment.
Sustained.
Did you go to Clarity after you got in trouble at school for that?
Yes.
I'd object again that she never answered about getting in trouble at school.
She did, about the Instagram.
All right, so both parties. One, when an objection is made, I will make a ruling on it. There's not to be sidebar between the parties. So defense, will you ask your questions and then state if you have an objection, the court will make a ruling. What is your question?
My question is, did you go to Clarity after getting in trouble at school, or did you go to Clarity after you reported what happened with MA?
And object to compound question.
I'm asking her which.
Sustained.
Okay. You went to Clarity after you reported what happened with MA. Is that fair to say?
I object because it assumes facts, not an evidence. There's no evidence she went to Clarity.
All right,
Okay.
that will be overruled. You can answer the question.
Did you ever go to Clarity Child Guidance Center?
Yes.
Okay. What year did you go?
2019.
Okay. Did you go there after you reported what happened with MA? Or did you go to Clarity before you talked about that?
Object to compound question.
All right. The objection to compound question will be sustained.
Okay.
Do you have, answer your question, break it up.
Did you go to Clarity before or after you told about what happened with MA? After. Okay, no problem. Let's talk about Clarity. Did you like it there?
Object to relevance.
Sustained.
No, I don't. Did you get help there?
Yes.
Okay. Did you find one-on-one therapy helpful or not helpful?
I object to the relevance of this line of questioning.
Sustained.
Did you have a doctor ever tell you that you had any sort of problem? Did you ever get diagnosed?
I object to relevance.
It goes to
Any
her.
other objection other than relevance?
Improper impeachment.
Any other objection? If not, then the objection is overruled. You can answer it.
Did you ever get any diagnosis there?
And object to relevance that this is more prejudicial than probative. Her mental.
Sustained.
Okay. while you were at Clarity, did you get counseling for lying or not lying, truth-telling skills?
No,
No, okay. Did you get counseling about coping skills?
yes,
Do you remember telling a counselor at Clarity about what happened with MA?
I object to relevance.
Sustained.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about the day and the day in question, okay? Isn't it true that you said that you testified here today that he asked you to go with you? Do you remember saying that? But then you also said that his wife volunteered you. Okay. Do you, when you were questioned by the police, do you remember telling them that the truck never stopped moving? You don't remember. Would it surprise you if you said that?
no,
No? It wouldn't surprise you? Okay. Do you remember telling the police that sometimes he would pinch you jokingly? Because he did that sometimes. Do you remember saying that?
I don't remember.
Okay. Would it surprise you? And it's okay that you don't remember everything. Would it surprise you if I had if you told the detective that? Would that surprise you?
No, it wouldn't surprise me.
Okay. You talked about that he had a gun. Would it surprise you that do you remember telling the police that you knew that he had a license to carry for work? You remember
Object to
telling them that?
relevance.
They brought up the
Overruled.
gun. Thank you.
All
Huh.
right, so here's the thing. Both parties, I am here to make rulings. There is not to be sidebar. You all are not to be addressing each other. Just make your objections. I will make my ruling.
Yes, Judge.
And I am going to request legal objections.
Yes, Judge. So you can answer the question. Do you remember telling the police that you knew he had a license to carry for work?
No, I don't remember.
Okay. Would it surprise you that if you said that?
Yes,
Okay. Do you remember telling the police that you saw his gun in the holster on, your side while you were driving? Do you remember telling them that?
no,
Would it surprise you if the police were to say that you did tell them that? Okay. At one point in time today, you said that when you went home after you got the diapers, no one was at home but him and his wife. Do you remember saying that today? But then you said that your sister was there. So which one is it? Was your sister at home, at their home, or was it just Israel and his wife?
it was.
I would object to the question, Your Honor. It's misstating the state's question. The state asked, was any other adult in the home other than Israel and his wife?
All right, you can answer the question if you can answer the question.
It was Israel, his wife, his daughter, and my sister.
Okay, perfect. You also told us here today that the first time when you say that he touched your breast for about a minute?
Yes.
Okay. Did you tell the police when they questioned you that day that Israel told you that he had a secret? Did you mention anything to the police about talking about secrets?
No.
Did you tell the police that day about that he gave you $100 bill and told you to keep the change?
Not that I recall.
Did you ever show the police that money or show them that change?
I don't remember.
You also testified here today. I just want to make sure I heard you correctly. I'm not trying to give you a hard time. You said you didn't talk to anyone at Walmart. Is that correct?
Yes.
Now, you told us today that you called your mom
Yes.
and that you spoke to her on the phone. But you also told the police that you spoke to your sister on the phone.
Yes.
You even gave them, you looked at your phone and told them the times. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Do you remember telling the police that when you talked to your sister on the phone, she called you, you say that she called you a liar, and excuse my language, but I have to read, I have to be precise. She called you a liar, and that she said,
I object to counsel inserting hearsay into the question.
Sustained.
oh, hold on. Do you remember talking to the police about what your sister told you? You don't have to tell us what it was. Do you remember telling the police what your sister told you?
Yes.
Okay. Did you review any papers today? Like before you came in here today at any time? So we were talking about this morning, yesterday, last month, last year, anything. Have you ever reviewed any papers that talk about this day, like police reports, stuff like that? Have you ever read any of them? No papers at all?
No.
Okay, that's okay. Have you ever watched any videos about this day, whether it's you talking, someone else talking? Have you Walmart video, any videos about May 22nd, 2021?
The day of, when I was in the security room, they asked me to point out his truck in the Walmart parking lot, and when they went by us.
Oh, okay. So when you were in the Walmart security room, they showed you a video of him driving around the back? Yes. And they asked you which truck is his?
Yes, they asked me that first.
Okay. Anything other than that? Okay. Did you ever horseplay with your siblings? Okay. Did you ever horseplay with Mr. Elizondo's children?
His child, no.
Did you ever see him horse playing with his children?
Object to relevance.
What is the relevance?
The background or the nature of the relationship and the goes to intent.
The relationship that Mr. Alonso had with his own children?
And the relationship of all the parties that were always staying
Sustained.
in there. Do you ever remember horse playing with Mr. Elizondo? You don't ever remember that he would pinch you and jab you, no joking around like that?
He pinched me, but I wouldn't consider that horseplay.
Okay. Did you guys ever, bump each other's elbows and joke around?
Not that I
Okay. No further questions, Your Honor. We pass the witness.
Thank you. State.
So defense delved into the exact amount of time that he touched you when he did touch you. But were you looking at a stopwatch or anything to come up with that
Objection
time?
leading.
That'll be sustained.
Okay. How did you calculate the amount of time that he touched you?
didn't.
Okay, so was it an estimation?
Objection leading.
Overruled.
And you were asked a little bit about what you reviewed before coming in here today. So are you giving your testimony based off of your memory of that day?
Yes.
And and let's go back to your relationship. Did you have any, y'all didn't horseplay and you didn't think his grabbing was horseplay, I think was covered.
Objection, leading, and we thought this was an irrelevant. So I'm gonna object to leading and relevance.
Right. So I just need parties to make their legal objections. I am not going to entertain any sidebar comments. The objection will be sustained.
So your relationship with Mr. Elizondo, did you have any ongoing dispute with him or feud?
No.
Okay. No further questions, past the witness.
Defense.
Ross, I forgot to ask you one thing. I asked you about reviewing papers and videos. Did you talk to anyone with the district attorney's office before today?
And object that's outside the scope of the recross.
All right, that'll be overruled. You can answer the question.
Yes.
Okay, now, we are not gonna ask you what you talked about. Absolutely not. But did you talk to either one of these two gentlemen before?
Yes.
Which one? Oh, did you talk to this lady right here in the green and white polka dot dress before?
No.
Not that you remember. Could you have talked to her on the phone? Maybe, maybe not.
No, I've never told her.
Okay, I'm sure that's right. And the lady with the ponytail right here at the, have you talked to her before?
Yes.
Okay, is there anyone other than these three people from this office that you remember talking to?
It was just those three.
Okay, and how many times do you think that you've talked? On how many different occasions have you talked to someone with the district attorney's office before today?
That was my first time.
When was?
Last Friday.
Last Friday. So last Friday is the first time you ever talked to anyone who works for the district attorney.
Yes.
Okay, and you didn't, other than last Friday, you didn't talk to them any other day? Yes, you did?
No, it was my first time. I've never talked.
Okay, so last Friday was the one and only time that you talked to anyone from the district attorney's office,
Object to asked and answered.
Sustained.
not yesterday. You didn't,
The objection has been sustained.
okay, that's fine. No further questions.
State.
No further questions, Your Honor.
All right, is this witness excused or subject to recall?
She's subject to recall, Judge.
All right, the rule has been invoked. What that means is you can't discuss your testimony with anyone. The only persons you're allowed to speak to are attorneys for the state or the defense. Do you understand? All right, thank you. You may step down. All right, does anyone need a break before the state calls their next witness? All right. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a break. I'm going to call us back at 11:15. You've heard some evidence in this case. You're not allowed to start deliberating, and please be seated. You're not allowed to start deliberating in your mind or with each other. I'll let you know when it's time to deliberate. If you see anything, you are to ignore it. You are not allowed to do any investigation. Everything that you need to know about this case is to come from inside the courtroom. When you're walking throughout, please make sure that your badges are visible, because sometimes attorneys are talking about different cases. But if they see your badges, they'll know that you are on a panel and they won't speak about different cases. Does everyone understand? Now, the attorneys, if you see them in the hallway, they're probably not going to speak to you. And the reason why is they're not allowed to. So if you say good morning to them and they don't respond back, no, that's not their nature or personality. They're just not allowed to speak to you. Okay. All right, everyone, please rise.
Oh,
And Your Honor, I will say that one of our witnesses may take a while and we may not get to any defense witnesses today, but your instruction has been heard.
Okay, all right, thank you. We're ready.
all right, for the jury.
All right, everyone, please be seated. State, call your next witness, please.
Your Honor, the state calls Dulce Garcia.
All right, could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, make sure you keep you can lower your hand. Make sure you keep your voice up so that the jurors can hear and the court reporter can hear. Can you state your name and spell it for the record, please?
My name is Dulce Beltran Garcia, B for Delta, ULCE. Beltran is BELTRAN. Garcia is GARCIA.
Right, state.
Thank you. And ma'am, just for going forward, is it okay if I refer to you as Dulce? Okay. Dulce, how old are you?
I am 39.
And what is do you know Israel Elizondo?
I used to.
Okay. Is he in the courtroom today?
He is.
If you could please identify him by pointing to him and identifying an article of clothing he's wearing.
Of course, he's wearing a black shirt seated on the right hand side.
Yeah, we'd ask for the record to reflect the in-court identification of the defendant. Sorry. Dulce, how do you know the defendant?
We were all family friends. We would consider each other family.
Okay. But you weren't blood related to him anymore.
No.
How did you come to know him?
His sister-in-law, Adelena, and I used to work at Time Warner Cable, and we became good friends when we started hanging out.
Okay. And when did you first meet the defendant?
It was about 2012.
And how was your relationship with him throughout the time you knew him?
I mean, I guess we had an okay relationship. I had a more closer relationship with his wife,
And who is his wife?
Jennifer Garibay Elizondo.
And how often would you hang out with the defendant and his wife?
We hung out almost every weekend, every family function, Mother's Day, Father's Day, 4th of July, everything. We slept at each other's homes.
Okay. And when you hung out with the defendant and his wife, would it be just you and just adults, or would all of your entire family hang out together?
Our children involved too.
Okay. And how many children do you have?
I have 4 children.
Okay. And what are their ages?
My oldest is 19. My set of twins are 17. And my baby is 16.
And who is the youngest out of those 4?
My baby, Daniela Garcia.
And she is the complainant in this case, is that correct?
Unfortunately, yes.
And just to clarify for the record, did you, when this case was initiated, did you sign what's called a pseudonym form to protect Daniela's identity?
I did.
Okay. And what was the name that was given to her on the pseudonym form?
Lucia.
But Lucia is Daniela, your daughter.
She is.
Okay. And now, whenever your family and the defendant's family hung out, would let me go back actually. Would the defendant and his wife ever take care of your children?
All the time.
Where would you be when they were taking care of their children?
I would be at home. You see, they have a younger child, so they'd like to spend the night, play with her toys, games, and vice versa. She would come and stay the night at my house as well.
And how often would your kids stay over at the defendant's house?
And we would say in a month period, weekend, probably 2 to 3 times out of the 4 weekend period of a month.
And would they ever be alone with the defendant, or were the defendant and his wife always at home?
Objection, speculation.
Overrule.
You can answer the question.
Absolutely not,
So they would never be left alone with the defendant.
never.
Was that at your request?
It is basically my request, so my children were never allowed to be, they always travel in 2.
And why did you feel that way?
I trust no one. I've had things happen to me when I was younger. So I have always relayed to my children, do not trust anybody. They have to always be in pairs, including my stepchildren.
And how, throughout the time that you knew the defendant, what was his relationship like with your kids?
My kids loved him. My son looked up to him. My son looked at him as a father figure. They did things on his vehicle. My children would call him Zaddy, Z-A-D-D-Y. My children looked at him as a father figure.
And to your knowledge, did he ever like discipline your kids? Was he ever mean to your kids or anything like that?
He would give him a lot of advice because my son was a little rambunctious. And he would give him a lot of advice. He would go pick him up when he was acting up at home.
Okay. And now directing your attention to May 22nd of 2021, where were your children?
So my son was working at Cavender's at the time. My children, the twins were at home. Well, actually, I take that back. Rafaela and Daniela were at home, and one of my twins was admitted into Christus Santa Rosa Hospital.
Okay. And did you travel with your daughter, your twin daughter that was admitted into the hospital?
I had to, yes, she was having surgery.
Okay. And you said Rafaela and Daniela were at home?
That is correct.
Was there anybody else at home with them at the time?
No,
So where did they stay home the entire time?
they did for the day before, I believe.
Okay. So where were they on May 22nd of 2021?
Is this when the incident occurred?
Correct.
So they were actually at the Elizondo's household.
Okay. And it was just those two, correct?
It was my son, but he had gone to work earlier that morning.
Okay. At approximately what time did he go to work, if you remember?
I can't say.
Okay. So Daniela and Daniela and Rafaela were at the Elizondo's home. Who was with them at that time?
It was Jenny and their younger child and Israel.
Okay. And you were at the hospital?
I was at the hospital.
What time did you go to the hospital at?
I had gone there 2 days prior.
Okay. And did you receive a call from any of your children on that day?
I did.
And who did you receive a call from?
I received a call from Daniela.
Okay. And what was the nature of that phone call?
When she called me, she was hysterically crying. She said, "Can you come pick me up?"
Objection, Judge, hearsay.
That will be sustained.
How did you said she was hysterically crying?
I did.
Okay. Without saying what she said, did she tell you why she was crying?
She did.
Okay. And what did you do after that phone call? Or let me go back. Did you say anything to Daniela while you were speaking with her?
Objection, hearsay.
Overrule.
You can answer.
When the original phone call came in and I heard her crying, I asked her, "Is it because Cecilia is fighting with you?" She relayed what she needed to relay. Therefore, I immediately got up and I said, "Where are you?"
Okay.
She told me I'm at Walmart.
Did she tell you which Walmart she was at?
No,
How did you figure out where she was?
I have all my kids on Apple. You know, where you can locate them.
Okay. So you used your phone to find out her exact location.
I did.
And what did you do after that phone call?
I had my partner pick me up from the bed. I had just had back surgery, so I couldn't easily move around and I was not driving. He picked me up and we immediately left. I didn't even see the doctor who I was waiting on.
When you say your partner, who was that?
It would be Omar Alfredo Lopez.
Okay. And you two were in a relationship by that time?
We were.
Okay. And so he picked you up and the two of you went to the Walmart where Daniela was located at the time. Is that right?
That's correct. He drove.
Okay. And do you know which Walmart you went to?
Yes, it's Walmart 1313 on Military Drive in Roosevelt.
And is that located in Bear County?
It is.
And once you arrived to the Walmart, what happened?
We immediately got down. The security guard took us immediately to the right room that's on the right-hand side.
And when you say, was it who took you there?
Omar.
Okay. But was it an employee from Walmart or a security officer?
It was a security officer that was waiting for us at the entrance because we parked in the front where you're not supposed to park.
Okay. And in the room that he took you to, was there anybody else there?
Yes,
Who was there?
it was loss prevention, Daniela, and the security guard.
Okay. And what was Daniela's demeanor when you first entered the room?
She was hysterical. She came immediately to me, hugging me, hysterical, and would not stop shaking.
Was she crying during this time?
Absolutely.
And did she tell you what had happened?
She did, and the security guard as well.
And what did you do next?
When the security guard told me this is the way I found her, we were trying to calm her down.
Objection, hearsay.
Overruled. You're not allowed to say what anyone else says. You may continue.
You
I'm
can.
sorry, what did I say that somebody else did?
I'd asked you what you did after you made contact with Daniela.
We waited for the police. He said, well, I can't say that, so we waited for the police.
Okay. And did police eventually make the location?
Yes,
Okay. And did you speak with the officers?
I did.
And did you speak with them on scene or at the police department?
On scene with loss prevention while we viewed a video.
Okay. After police arrived, did you go anywhere else?
We waited there for a little bit,
Okay. About how long did you wait?
probably about 25 minutes while they tried to escort us out.
Okay. And why did they need to escort you out?
Because Israel's wife was waiting at the entrance trying to speak to my daughter and I.
And did she ever say anything to you?
No,
Okay. So were you eventually escorted out of the Walmart?
after they escorted her out, yes, sir.
Okay. And where did you go?
We went to downtown police station.
Okay. And did you give any further statements at the police station?
No,
Now, now, what's your relationship like with Daniela?
She's my baby.
And from the times that you've been to the Elizondo's house, do you know what vehicle the defendant drives?
Yes, I know both their vehicles. In fact, there was a third one that recently came into the picture.
What kind of vehicle did the defendant drive on May 22nd of 2021?
He drove his Ford gray truck.
And what kind of truck was it? Like
I don't know, it's four-door, it had really big tires.
was it like a pickup truck?
Yes,
And was that, did you know if that was the only vehicle he drove?
as far as my understanding.
Okay. And did your if you know, would the defendant ever like mess around physically with your children, like play fight with them, pinch them or anything like that?
Yeah, he would do that to me too.
What would he do to you?
He would pinch us underneath our arm right here, and leave us bruises.
Okay. And he would do that to the kids as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Would he do that to Daniela?
No,
If you know, why would he do that?
because he's annoying.
Would he do it in like a playful manner or?
It was more kind of poking fun of our weight.
Nothing further, Your Honor. Pass the witness.
Vince?
Good morning, Ms. Garcia. Can you hear me? Can you hear me all right?
Can.
Okay. I want to start off by telling you that you understand that I'm here today as Mr. Elizondo's attorney. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay. And you understand that I'm going to have to ask you some questions, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And you understand that some of these questions that I may have to ask you may be difficult.
Yes.
Okay. They may be questions that are, hard about things that are hard to talk about.
Is that a question?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. And you understand that the United States Constitution requires me to do my job and defend him to the best of my ability.
I do.
Okay. And, I don't mean anything personal by any of the questions I ask here today. Do you understand that? Is that fair?
I do understand.
Okay. Because we've never met before.
No, we have not.
Right. So I just want to let you know that we'll try and get through this. Let's talk a little bit more about your relationship with Daniela. Did you ever discipline, you disciplined Daniela for lying? Is that correct?
I would say yes.
Okay. You felt that sometimes she wasn't truthful?
I think all my kids are untruthful.
That's fair. Did you ever, you've said that you wished she was more forgiving?
No, I think Daniela can be very stubborn.
Okay. Did you ever discipline Daniela about anything sexual?
I did.
Okay. did you, and I'm trying to ask this delicately and respectfully, did you feel that some of her behaviors regarding things of a sexual nature were inappropriate?
I did.
Was one of those behaviors watching pornography?
Objection, Your Honor. This is more prejudicial than
That's right.
probative,
This is rape
I
shield.
disagree.
and it's also a violation of rape shield laws,
All right.
a violation of rape shield laws.
And number one, this is the last time I'm going to say it. The sidebar needs to stop. Make an objection, a legal objection, and the court will make its ruling. The objection is sustained.
Okay, we can move on. Was she ever in trouble? Did she ever get in trouble for anything at school?
Yes.
Okay. Did when she got in trouble at school, did you do any follow-up discipline at home, or did you let the school handle that?
No, I followed up.
Okay. Let's talk a little bit about sending her to Clarity. Did Daniela ever go to Clarity Child Guidance Center?
Objection, Your Honor. Relevance.
Sustained.
Regarding getting in trouble, the things that we've talked about, did you ever get Daniela professional help?
Objection. Relevance.
Sustained.
Okay. Did Daniela ever tell you that someone else had done this to her in the past?
Objection. Hearsay.
That'll be overruled. Any other objection?
Relevance.
Sustained.
Tell me about your relationship with Jennifer, Mr. Elizondo's wife. Y'all were best friends?
She was my sister.
Okay. Did you ever talk to her about, I'm not asking you to tell us what she said, but did you ever talk to her about your disciplinary concerns with Daniela?
Objection. Relevance.
That'll be overruled.
I did.
Okay, so she was made aware about your disciplinary concerns. You
Objection.
told her about that.
Objection. Speculation.
That'll be overruled.
Repeat your question, ma'am.
You made Jennifer aware of your concerns about Daniela's behavior.
Let me clarify
Mhm.
your question. When you're saying that I am making aware of my concerns with
Did you
disciplinary,
tell her about it?
Okay.
Mhm.
so if your question is, am I relaying information about things that are going on with Daniela, then the answer is yes.
Okay. Did you know about this baby shower?
No,
Okay. You said. You testified that, your children spent the night at the defendant and his wife's home on the night of May 21st, 2021. So is that correct?
is that when the incident happened, ma'am?
The incident is alleged to have happened the next day. So the night before.
That's correct. They were there on the 21st.
Okay. Were they there on the 20th?
I don't recall. I don't think so.
Okay. Did you have any set plan for how long they were going to stay?
I did not.
Okay. You told the court a little bit about that you had some negative experiences as a child.
I did.
Okay. And you told the court that you told your children about that,
I did.
about your personal experiences.
Objection, relevance.
Sustained.
You also testified that Israel was waiting for you at the front of the Walmart when you got there.
That's incorrect.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. What did you say?
I said his wife Jennifer was waiting for me at the front door.
Okay. All right. Was anyone else with her?
No, she was by herself.
Okay. Did you talk to anyone other than Daniela on the phone after she called you and told you to come pick her up?
I did.
Who else did you speak to?
I spoke with Israel's sister-in-law, Adelene Garibay.
Okay. Anyone else?
I'm sorry, just one moment. That name, can you spell it for the court report?
Absolutely. Sorry. It's A for Alpha, D for Delta, I-L-E-N-E.
And,
Garibay,
okay, yes,
not Garibay.
thank you.
Did you said that did you watch any videos at Walmart of the truck driving? You did, you watched those videos? Okay. You said Daniela's your baby.
She is.
Would you agree with me that she has problems that your other children don't have?
I disagree.
Okay. Do you remember watching any Walmart videos? Not this time, not of the surveillance around, but of the entrance coming in and out. Did you watch any of those videos?
Yes.
Okay. Did you told us that you talked to Adelina or something. Did you talk to any of Daniela's sisters about what she had told you?
No.
So Daniela called you, told you, come pick me up, and you went straight to Walmart.
I did.
And you didn't talk to any other of your family members about that on the way there?
Not on the way there.
Okay. Did you talk to anybody other than Adelina or whoever, that person? Did you talk to anybody else while you were on the way to Walmart?
Objection, relevance.
Overruled.
Did you talk to any of your family members while you were at Walmart about the incident?
I did.
Did you bring anyone with you to Walmart?
I did.
Who did you bring to Walmart?
Again, Omar Lopez.
Okay. But no one else?
No, ma'am.
Did Daniela tell you that she spoke to her sister that day, like after she called you?
Repeat your question.
Did Daniela tell you that she spoke to Rafaela after she called you?
Objection, hearsay.
That'll be sustained.
Did you overhear any conversations between Daniela and Rafaela on May 22nd, 2021?
No.
No further questions?
State.
Thank you, Your Honor. Just briefly. Now, Dulce, throughout the defendant's relationship with your children, did any of your children ever have any problems with the defendant?
Never.
Did any of them have any reason to want to get them in trouble?
Absolutely not.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Any other questions?
Nothing further, Judge.
All right, is this witness excused or subject for recall?
Subject to recall.
All right, the rule has been invoked. What that means is you can't discuss your testimony with anyone. The only persons you're allowed to speak to are attorneys for the state of the defense. You may be recalled, so make sure you're available.
Okay.
All right, thank you. You can step down. All right, ladies and gentlemen, normally we would break at 12, but we're close to 12 now, and I want to make sure that you have a lunch break and the court reporter has a break because we started at 9:30 today because I had other cases to take care of. So she's been typing since then. So I'm going to keep giving you my instructions every time you leave. Pretty soon, you're going to know it by heart. So you're not allowed to start deliberating in your mind about where you think this case is going. You're not allowed to deliberate with each other or talk to each other about anything that you've heard. You've heard some testimony in this case. Do not do any type of investigation. If you see anything or hear anything, ignore it. Everything that you need to know about this case will come from inside the courtroom. So we're going to take a break. We're going to come back at 1:30. The reason why I give people 1:30 is so if some of you are going off campus to have lunch or to walk around, because sometimes you go to a place and you're like, I don't like this menu, and you keep walking. So that'll give you a chance to do that. But make sure that your badges are visibly displayed so that people will know that you're a juror and not talk to you or over you about any case. All right. All right, everyone, please rise for the jurors.
Could have brought this earlier, but the door's kind of open at this point.
No, they say
Oh.
this door is open.
Oh.
You're speaking figuratively.
Oh.
Okay.
Good point. Good.
Yes.
Nice.
Is that a
nice
good
going on my
segue?
end. So we were just gonna mention, make a motion in limine, to the extent that defense wants to raise any mental health issues that they would need an expert to try to make the point that any mental health issues that the complainant may have would tend to go to make her less credible when making any accusations.
All right. So what the court will do is when questions are raised, state you make your objections, and the court will make a ruling on those objections. Defense, if you're planning on, I don't know if anyone has filed a motion asking for a notice of someone's expert.
No.
All right.
I don't
So-
believe either side has filed such a motion.
All right, so what will end up happening is each side can ask their questions and the court will make a ruling on those. With regards to defense, if you're planning on cross-examining a doctor, if a doctor comes or somebody comes and you want to cross-examine them regarding whether or not there is some sort of issue with the complainant and how that relates to their credibility. We'll just do that outside the presence of the jury, and the court will make its ruling.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Is there anything else from either side? All right, then I will allow you all to go on your lunch break. I'll see you all back here. I tell the jury at 1:30. It seems that this jury is 100% on time. So if you all both could be back here, yes, the jury's coming back at 1:30, but they seem to be 100% on time all the time. So I'm asking you all to be back by 1:20.